Hey guys, welcome back to 31 Days of Craftoween. Today is day 29, and I am going to use 3 pages of this journal to create a multi-layered effect. The first thing I want to do is cover this page. It already had a piece of pink lace on it, which I ripped off because I want it as flat as I can possibly get. It's going to be covered with this paper here. This came from my vintage Halloween ephemera book that I've showed you guys a few times in the series. So I want the skull to be in the middle if possible. So I'm going to try to get this cut down to the right size and cover this. This is nice and glued down. I did leave a little bit of room for just this rough edge here because it's so pretty. And the next step is going to be to tear a hole in the middle of this page here. So I'm holding my finger right where I feel like about the middle of the skull is, and I'm just gonna apply some pressure. Yep, we've got a tear going. So now we've got to tear a hole that will show us the skull, but also like not take up too much of the page because we don't want to like remove a page from the book. We're just making a hole. I fudged it up a little bit because I didn't mean for this to go out so far, but all is not lost. We're going to do some treatments and stuff to this, but we have to tear the other hole because we're doing multiple layers. So we're going to do the same thing. This part right here where it went so far out to the left side on that first layer, you can't see, but I'm going to leave it like it is for now. Next step, Distress Oxide. We're going to start with Vintage Photo. I like the effect this is giving. It's kind of burnt paper look. Obviously, if you get super close, you can see the ink smudges, so you know it's not really that, but from a distance, it does kind of look like that. Now we're going to be working on the focal point, adding some more color and interest to see through before everything's said and done. But I also want to do the same technique on the edges of these pages. Here's my other quandary. As I was thinking about this, I was like, okay, I'm going to hook these two together at least so there's the window. But then do I also hook them to this so that's the only thing you see through, or do I leave the window separate? That's funny. The paper that I chose to go on top of here is the same that's here. Did not even realize that. I'm going to do some more tearing and inking, and we'll go from there. if you can see this paper close up, which I don't think my camera's gonna let us do super well, but there are notes of purple in there. But I was thinking that I'd use pink for the accent color. It shows up a lot in this journal, like the creator had put in lots of pink lace and stuff, and we've done some other pink things, so we might as well go for it, right? Like goth plus pink or horror plus pink or whatever. And I have these pink butterflies, so I thought I'd add a few in here to what you can see behind or through the hole, and then maybe put one or two outside of it. And I'm going to start with this one. It's I think going to perch right here on the side of the skull. So let's see. Yeah, we'll be able to see that. I'm not going to do butterflies everywhere. I'm just going to pick a few, and I want to choose at least one that's got some dark color in it to do some contrast. There's this one, or this one. So that's a little bit onto the teeth, but that's okay. And we're going to put a teeny tiny one, kind of overlapping that one. And then we need one somewhere over here to make an irregular triangle, I think. Maybe something in this area. I don't want to put it here because it'll look like ears. If we put it like this, that looks kind of odd just there, but then through the window we can see part of the wings. I like that, so now we can go ahead and glue. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I want to add some more butterflies, maybe around this, maybe also incorporating this half page here. And if I could find a good sentiment, that would be kind of fun to add. I've got two that are possibilities. This one says, "Take the dead, dry bones." And this one says, "Immortal beauty is still there." I think I want to use the immortal beauty one because we're incorporating like really pretty butterflies and like pretty inking techniques and stuff to get the beauty, and then the skull also is a part of that, so it's in a way becoming immortal even though it is no longer a living human. Go ahead and ink this up. I'm not going to set it down quite yet until I have an exact idea of where I want it. It could go nicely up here at the top, or it could go nicely like just across the way. I think I like it better on the striped page, but we're going to put a butterfly first. Now, do I want to add any more butterflies anywhere? I have lots and lots of these pink butterflies, so we might as well like try out a few and see if there's anything that we like. I don't know. I also don't want to go crazy and over decorate, but I also feel like we need something. Do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's get these two and pop them on, and if we hate it, then we hate it, but you never know until you try. Alright, so now we need one here as a balance. And then, so we'll have a triangle on the interior, and then if we add one here, we'll have a triangle on the exterior. And I think I want to go with just one. Down here, I've got this one that kind of has freckly bits. That just gave me an idea. This one. So this is my mushrooms and butterfly binder. I use a lot of mushrooms and a lot of butterflies. So I have an ephemera binder dedicated just to them, and I use these pockets that you can get for like baseball cards, collecting, and different things to keep all of my butterflies and mushrooms in. I decided I wanted to add some more speckles from this gorgeous stamp here that I'm just in love with, so we're gonna do some in vintage photo. hey, that actually kind of worked. I didn't want to put speckles on the butterfly, but I wanted some below and above. So I just stuck this dried wet wipe over where the butterfly was and blocked the stamp. Totally didn't know if that would work, but it actually kind of did. And we're going to do maybe some up here, here. And then I also would like to do some in black soot. Alright, so after I stamped, I realized I have some more scraps of this beautiful skeleton paper, and I was like, oh, belly band, but then I remembered it would cover the sentiment here, so no belly band. This is going to be left just empty for writing space. I'll probably journal about the process of doing this and some of the frustrations, what I think worked well, what I think didn't, and go from there. But okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to try to scoot this out of the shadow right there so you can get a nice good look at our page. I hope you've enjoyed this or found some kind of entertainment from it. Let me know in the space below if you've tried anything like this at all, how it went for you. And in the meantime, have a wonderful, magical, and beautiful bookish day. Happy reading, crafting, or journaling. Adios.